Hello and welcome to Let's Play Altered Beast for the Sega Genesis. As one of their more popular arcade titles, Sega decided to bundle the console version of this game with the first wave of Genesis systems released in America. First, we want to hold down the kick button and press start. This will take us to an options menu where we can adjust our health and extra lives. Oh yeah, rise from your grave. This is a standard side-scrolling beat-em-up game with basic punch and kick attacks. Your punches may be faster, but your kicks have longer reach. Now, every time we defeat a blue-colored wolf, we get a spirit orb. Those will power up our attacks for the rest of the stage. These headless enemies... Ow! They'll punch you without warning. They also don't walk mindlessly into your attacks. Hey, who decided zombies should have an AI script? If you hold up and jump, you'll perform a high jump. This helps you out with airborne enemies. Let's ignore the last spirit orb for now. Here's our villain, Neff. He can't hurt you, he just knocks you away. Now that he's sent more enemies after us, we get another shot at the spirit orb, which is... Come on. It's morphin' time! Yes, the staple mechanic of Altered Beast. When you collect 3 spirit orbs, you get to turn into, well, an Altered Beast. There's a unique transformation for every stage in this game. The wolf form can shoot fireballs with his fists. He also has this dash attack, which you can perform in the air. Plus, your movement speed is increased, and I just love tearing through these enemies right now. So, you need your transformation to face the boss of each level. If you approach Neff and you haven't collected 3 spirit orbs, he runs away, and you go into what I call overtime round. Since this game is really short, I'm going to show off the overtime round of every stage.
Welcome to your doom.
He's saying, welcome to your doom. Not as funny as welcome to die in my opinion, but you take what you can get. What is this thing? Some kind of mud monster? Hey, watch where you're throwing those disembodied heads, pal. Anyway, the first boss of this game is pretty simple. Just keep hammering that attack button as you dodge his onslaught. You can also deal more damage quicker if you dash through him and then back out the other side. It's a little hard to perform because you need good timing and positioning to make it work. Alright, I did it! What the? This isn't Metroid. You can't just take my powers in the opening level. Oh no. It looks like Neff really did kidnap Zeus's daughter. Okay, so stage 2 is a cool level because you got these slime enemies which will latch onto your head and deal damage until you shake them off by pressing left and right really quickly. We've also got the wolves from the last level. Same as before, they give up spirit orbs and hey, get off! Funny thing about those wolves, actually. In the game's official manual, the designers call those enemies 3-headed wolves. But they have 2 heads. And I'm not just talking about the sprite either. In the manual, there's actually a picture of a 2-headed wolf there. I even, took a picture of it, just to show you. That's such a difficult mistake to make there. I guess Cerberus was the creature they were going for? Maybe they should have named it Twin Bellows.
And a treat! We're gonna rack up some serious Nintendo's trainer points together! Focus, Pit.
Oh look, a better game based on Greek mythology. Watch out for this jerk. He can totally combo you into 3 hits if you look at him wrong. Alright, finally, the last spirit orb. I have to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous. Yes, the dragon form. You can fire lightning bolts as a projectile, or you can just electrify everything around your body. You can also fly, which is a big help against these rattlesnakes. That's right, viewers, whenever you see a rattlesnake, always attack its tail. Hey, get out of here! Those losers. I'm not even gonna mention that they show up in another game, Golden Axe, also for the arcade. Finally, we can fight the second boss. He can be pretty challenging.
Welcome to your doom.
I'm gonna make him look like a pussycat. Yeah, baby! I should explain what just happened. The giant eyeball will split off into smaller eyeballs that still share one collective health bar. So you want to hit as many as you can to deal the most damage. I was pretty lucky not to take a hit there. Oh, I had to look at that for a moment. That's Athena affixed to a cross. I don't know why he did that, but maybe now is a good time to mention this game's plot. Next up is Stage 3, the only stage with required platforming. But yeah, basically our villain, Neff, is an evil necromancer who is waging war on Zeus, the king of Olympus. And somewhere along the line, he manages to capture his daughter, Athena. Now, our character is a legendary hero who, I guess, died in battle several years ago and was brought back to life with the sole purpose of bringing back Athena. Yes, we're playing as a dead guy. Something that interested me, though, is that the greatest warrior of all time doesn't use a weapon to fight. That's the case of a lot of heroes in ancient literature. Heroes like Beowulf or Hercules. Of course, like most stories involving Greek mythology, this one is quite generic. Oh well. I thought it was a nice touch. The bear is the most unique transformation in my opinion. His main attack is turning enemies to stone. Now, I'm not a master of Greek mythology, but I've never heard of a bear being able to do that. Remember, viewers, say no to grizzly bears. They'll get you stoned. Oh, come on! It's not like I made a pun about fighting with my bare hands or anything like that. We also have a nice jumping attack. It will prove useful for the boss fight up ahead. Hey? What's going on?
Welcome to your doom.
Alright, what have you got for us this time? It's a snail dragon. Some might call this a chimera. Perhaps Slimera? He's only vulnerable when his head is fully raised, so the spinning jump works well here. Unfortunately, I never learned his attacking patterns, so I'm taking some hits here. Alright, got him. You know, it just occurred to me, the reason that I explained the game's story to you is because it's only expressed in the game's manual. If you don't own the game's manual, you'll never learn the story. We didn't have opening cutscenes, scripts, or plot development. Not back then, anyway. Here we have Stage 4. I kinda like this stage. It'll reuse enemies from previous ones. So that's pretty nice. Another thing that the game's manual will share with you is how to get to that options screen where we gave ourselves more lives and more health. Because I'm coming to the point where I would normally get a game over. But yeah, I don't want anyone saying that I was cheating there because that was expressed in the manual around the same point where it teaches you the controls. I wouldn't say this game is difficult, but it does become more so if you force yourself into those overtime rounds. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's jump up here. Let them pass by under us. Okay, you're moving too slowly. You too. Earlier I was watching the speedrun of this game, I just wanted to know if it existed, since this game is all scrolling levels. But sure enough, it was 2 players, and I think they beat the game in 6 minutes, maybe 6.5. Wow, he totally sucker punched me. I thought he was coming from up above. But yeah, the run is on speeddemosarchive.com, and what's really entertaining is in the author's comments, the runners gave a sort of novel version of their run of the game. It is a tale of bestial homoerotic love. It's really well written. Oh, but don't worry, it is safe for work. And it's so fitting, too. This game is just packed with so much beefcake. Okay, so what happens now that I failed to transform? Okay, this is different. Tiger form. Very similar to the wolf form in that you can fire fireballs. You also have a dash attack that takes you straight up and down. So the dash attack I would say is better, but the fireballs are much worse. They fly much slower, and the dash attack is just quicker and safer to use. And now it finally hits me that each stage must have more than one overtime round, which would mean that I'm not showing, well, all of each stage. I'll be honest, I'm a little depressed right now. Oh well. I wanted to make this 8 to 10 minute game seem a little bit longer anyway. And I get to show off all the transformations more. Sometimes you get your 3rd transformation orb right before the boss, and you can't even try it out on enemies first. Alright, now we get to fight my favorite boss of this game, the baby dragon. Or maybe that's a dragon wrapped around a red orb of some kind. Or it's a baby dragon with a really fat, glowing tummy. I don't know. Whoa! What I do know is that his projectiles will cause 2 full bars of damage. This forces you to wait and consider your positioning before you start attacking. If you attack from the right, you'll deal more damage, but if you attack from the left, it allows you to crouch under his own attacks when he goes really low to the ground. I feel like it's the only boss in the game where you don't just stay put and mash the attack button. You actually have to come up with the strategy, and I like that. Dang. Alright, that's it. You won't be able to stop me in the final stage. I am Fury, Beastonified. You know, it's like personified, but we're altered beasts, so yeah. Whoa. Boxing billy goats. Points for creativity. What else have they got here? And it better not be karate unicorns. Stage 6 has a lot of unique and difficult enemies. And we want to be careful not to miss any transformation orbs. I'm not going for those overtime rounds anymore, so I really shouldn't have passed that up. Alright, we'll get the... Can I convince you that I'm fairly good at this game? Probably not. What's going on, Neff? You seem to have caught me with my pants down. Whatever's left of my pants. Whoo! Dodging over that. Very nice. Gotta stay focused here. Get the orb. Bringing it back. Alright, just don't make any stupid decisions. Alright. The disrespect! Why? Didn't I start with like 3 extra lives? Now I'm afraid to go down. They're gonna eat me. Come on. Oh, make a stand, make a stand. Alright, I think we're good. We're good. All I care about is that last orb right now. If we can get to that. Nope. There we go. And we get the first transformation in the game, but with nice gold fur. It's a little disappointing, but at least they gave us the best transformation, and I was really afraid that I was going to get a second overtime round there. I think I had just enough health for the final boss, as my method is a bit below the belt, you could say. Hey Neff, I bet you wish you were a Mighty Morphin Altered Beast. Whoa, holy crap! This is the final boss. He is vulnerable in his crotch. If you high jump and dash over him, you can deal damage that way, but this is much easier. Alright, we finished the game, and... oh no! She's been turned into a bird! That's terrible! Well, we spent half the game as an altered beast, so I guess being an animal's not that bad. Whoa, babe alert! Yeah, she's fine. And getting a little close there. Am I to assume that there's some altered bestiality going on here? Time for the interactive credits sequence. No, you can't break them. We're all a bit spoiled from the new Super Mario Bros. Games. No nukes. Whatever that means. Well, I hope you enjoyed my first Let's Play project. There will be more to come. Hey, get away from me! Yes, the end. Be sure to let me know if there's anything I can do to improve on these videos. Ooh, extra rounds. Let's do it. Alright. Ha! Oh, right. I forgot I'm bad at this game now. Sweet game over music. But yeah, that was Altered Beast. Not the most impressive Genesis game, but... well, it did come free with the system, so it's hard to whine and complain about a game like that. Stay tuned if you want to see a special bonus episode of Altered Beast, and my next Let's Play series. See you then!